The South Carolina Republican primary is now 4 days away, and former President Donald Trump has a commanding lead over former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley in her home state. NBC's Garrett Hake reports Haley still is sharpening her attacks on Trump on his first comments in the death of Alexei Navalny.
With 4 days to go until the South Carolina GOP primary, Nikki Haley's fighting an uphill battle against former President Trump on her home turf, arguing Republicans will be doomed in November if they hand Mr. Trump the party's nomination.
Donald Trump can't win. Everything he touches, we lose. How many more times do we have to lose before we say maybe he's the problem?
Haley is seizing on Mr. Trump's first public comments about the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny.
I don't know why he keeps getting weak in the knees when it comes to Russia.
With the former president on his social media site comparing Navalny's sudden death to his own legal problems, and making no mention of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who Western leaders are widely blaming for Navalny's death in Russian custody. Also in the spotlight, Mr. Trump's recent remarks that he would encourage Russia to attack NATO allies unwilling to meet defense spending goals.
I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want. You got to pay. You got to pay your bills.
Haley slamming those comments.
He sided with a dictator who kills his political opponents.
Echoed by President Biden's campaign in a new digital ad.
Every president since Truman has been a rock-solid supporter of NATO, except for Donald Trump.
Targeting some 900,000 Michigan voters with roots in NATO border states. Voters like Andy Ledeck, a U.S. Army veteran who immigrated from Poland as a child and finds Mr. Trump's NATO remarks disqualifying.
I was appalled. For someone like a former president of the United States to say something like that is beyond the pale.